Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Marathon Digital Holdings, ticker symbol MARA. What a week, what a day on Friday we had where we rose all the way to $19.84. Even the low on the pre-market was sitting at $17.10. What are we looking at it? Where we heading? A lot to cover in this video, so don't go anywhere. Buckle up, fasten your seatbelt, get a popcorn, whatever you get, and then we have a lot to cover. Yes, I have sold my shares, but I bought my shares back again at the lower price, and which I mentioned on my previous video. What are the areas where I was looking at it? You can clearly see that $17.13 was my last support, and placing my order. It got filled on the pre-market. Was exciting to see that. But are we heading to head on the uptrend, downtrend? So let's cover it with the fundamentals, discuss about my portfolio, and let's go. I'm excited. Why does Marathon Digital applied stocks are up on Friday? So there's big news came in, growth. I always talk about and reducing costs is also that Marathon was working on. So Marathon Digital Holdings and Applied Digital Corporation shares were trading higher on Friday after the companies announced Marathon Digital has entered into a definite purchase agreement to acquire Applied Digitals, a Bitcoin mining data center. Wow. What a news. What a news we were looking for with that. Knowing with Bitcoin is actually sitting right now, the last time I checked was around 68,000 after breaking the mark of 70,000. Marathon Digital will purchase the Bitcoin mining center, the Garden City in Texas, with the name plate capacity around 200 megawatts for 87 million in cash. 87.3 million in cash, and transaction is subject to customary closing conditions and expected to close in the second quarter of 2024. Wow. After taking the ownership and operational control of the data centers, we have recently acquired Glory, Texas and Kennedy, Nebraska, and we are building on that momentum by acquiring a Bitcoin mining center in Garden City, Texas, from Applied Digital, which Mr. Fred Terrell of the CEO have mentioned it. The transaction has increases our influence over our current operation to reduce our cost per coin by approximately of 20% at the site, and provides us an additional 100 megawatts of capacity in which to expand. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Fred. Finally, you've been doing it. I really appreciate it. This is more to come from that, and investors like us should be really excited. Also, I'm going to talk about is the shorts. Yes. We got to talk about shorts. What are we looking at? Upside, downside, what's going on? So on my due diligence, short interest is there, but it is healthy. The percentage of the short shares on Marathon Digital Holdings is 14.80 of outstanding shares have been sold as a short. Short interest and days to cover is 0.5, generally considered acceptable ratio for the short to interest in the trading volume. So short interest has recently decreased by 14.6% as investors' sentiment is improving. So I did mention on my key video that about the shorts, and I will tell you on the technical side where the point when I say, folks, it is a downtrend because of the shorts, and sure or not, we came to this point, and that's why we're gonna have some reversal coming up. So we stay tuned, don't go anywhere because we got a lot to cover on the technical side. All going on this article is the same one. Like I said, $87.3 million we have that. So this article is also on their website, kind of breakdown of what we're looking at it. The key thing that I wanted to kind of capture with you guys and share with you guys is this one. Prior to acquisition to two first data centers, which closed in January of this year, the Marathon Bitcoin mining portfolio consists of 584 megawatts, the 3% of resides sales directly operated by the company. This means a lot of revenue is been starting generate, which we're gonna technically we might see on the second quarter. Not a lot on the first quarter of 2024. The second quarter of the earnings, we might be seeing a lot of headways on that. So I'm very excited about how the company of Marathon is moving, and Mr. Fred is making some headways, which is great to see. Yeah, here you go, folks. So I did mention about option call. Yes, I did load a 25 option call, a target price of $25, which expires in January of 2025. Yes, I'm definitely a big believer this stock should be over 50 bucks. And that's why I had my, because option is a very high streak trading. So I did buy an option today on Friday, and up to 17,000, which is 25 shares, option call shares, and started loading my account on Marathon Digital on my shares. It's about 2,000 up a little free. Presently I'm up a little bit on that, but this is not my road. This is not my actual plan. My actual plan is to go up to 10,000 shares right here. And what point I'm going to be adding it, which is going to be defined as my support, as my resistance. Because if you've been following this with me on this marathon journey, you will see that how I do my technical analysis very defines where I do my entry and exit point. What are the key levels? If it doesn't break, I need to make sure I lock the profits, and I've been locking profits. And I did mention to you guys on my previous video that if it drops below to this level, I am selling all my shares and lock all the profit, because there is a downtrend pattern, which unfortunately it did came. We gotta make sure that we put our emotions away when we're trading that. So let's go talk on the technical side. Granted, we can start with the 1 day. That was on Friday. The 5 day, clearly we had this massive lower highs, lower lows, may have been making it, but on Friday with the great news came in, and we had this push. But this, you can see this blue line, which I'm going to shift it a little bit later. Why this blue line here? If you're watching this video right now, and if you have not watched the previous video about the trend line that I mentioned that is going to touch and get rejected, and sure, we did that. So my stop resistance, clearly you can see that mine was $17.13. Pre-market it came to $17.10, and granted, I bought a little bit higher than that, but that was the a support level, a very strong support level. So we shift the gear to the 1 month. We shift the gear, and then I talked about in my previous video that this is a downtrend pattern where you're gonna see is gonna get touched and rejected. Why did I have that? Because the blue line, which is my 60-day EMA, is definitely trading below. And my pink line, it is my 200-day sitting at $21.89, and the blue, my 60-day, it is sitting at $19 and right at the top of 82 cents. So sitting right over there when we closed on Friday. So it's a very interesting closing on Friday, and that's something to you gotta keep an eye. Are we gonna be trading and getting rejected? If we go on and trade on Monday comes in and we trade all the way 21 and get rejected, but we hold on $19.32, then he's going to make some higher highs and start trading towards that, because there's two ways of the pattern is going to happen. Two ways is going to happen where the stock is going to be doing, how we'll be trading it. Make these higher highs. Monday, go test it again and get rejected, and go test, go rejected, and then go breakout. Either that pattern, or what we're going to have is clearly a downtrend pattern, which I technically can see it if the Bitcoin prices keep continuing dropping it. Go test it right here, get tested again, and then back again right here, and making lower lows and lower highs. So this is also a very feasible, and it can happen, right? But what closing today or closing on Friday, it is a very bullish going to that, but it's not a confirmation, right? So this is on the 1 month. We're going to shift the gear to the 3 months. You can clearly see that what is my resistance level. I'm going to have another support level. I know some of you guys watching this video must be hating it. Come on, Mr. Singh, give us some good news. Well, folks, I will give you good news if there is a good news, right? So, and right now it's going to be at $15.26. Roughly around there, even though $14.62 it comes in play, but $15.62, 19 cents, $15.19 is going to be sitting roughly around there. But where I can see is that we getting momentum and we start touching this moving averages, the gap is going to close. You have a big gap between a blue, and which is my 60-day, and my pink is my 200-day. That's a big gap in between, folks. So we got to close this gap, and we start trading here in this pattern, which is $19.32, and we're gonna be trading right here at $22.82. I am not making this chart. Go watch my previous video. I have not moved anything on my technical analysis, and I did mention it's gonna be sitting at my support level. My support level was sitting at over here $19.32, which was actually a resistance. And guess what? We tested it and we closed over it because it was sitting at $19.31. It would close at $19.32. Love it when it happens like that, because technical analysis does not have emotions and feelings. It is just based on the move and the volume of trading. So the key levels we got to keep an eye on moving forward. On Monday, it's going to be at $15 and another support level, or we are going it. Unfortunately, what I'm seeing it right now, I think it is gonna go test at $19 and then pull back again. But if we have the news like this, and this is one of the good news, we needed it at the right time to push it to have a switch over. But there's a short interest is very low, so that is a very dynamical movement we have right here. You see, like last time we were trading in between this channel, we had this breakout, and we just came to that level back again, and it's a reset. It's been a resetting right now on Marathon right now, and we're trading on that. So very key things to keep an eye is we're gonna break $20.52 and $22.87 are the two key resistance levels right here and right here. Excuse me. And support level is still gonna be $17.13, and another one is $15.19. I have started my portfolio back again with Marathon Digital, and my plan is to add shares, and this is the area that I've been planning it to add shares, and it came to an area, and my next plan is going to be add over here if it drops back over here, and it could be a short lift. So even it drops, it's not going to stay there all long. Then we'll start seeing some reversal. So this is an area where you might see a Marathon start trading sideways and gives an investors an assurance for trading sideways for a reversal to come up. So overall, not a good, not a bad, but this is an opportunity where I load some shares moving forward. I'm not a financial advisor. I just want to clear on that. Just all based on my technical analysis and based on what I see on the fundamental of the company and how the economy is going. We know this PPI data came in. We also know consumers index numbers came in. Unemployment numbers came in on Tuesday. So there's a lot happened in the week. And was not a favorable for definitely from Marathon and most of the stocks in the market. So overall, I like what I see, and that's why I started loading my shares. Simple as that. I'll put it in that way like that. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys having a great weekend when you're watching this video. I really appreciate you guys' support. I really appreciate you guys' support. You guys can be a good member, even though some of the comments were not that great, but everybody has their view, everybody has their opinion, which I respected. And this is, and I appreciate it. Keep doing it. Keep putting the comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. Turn on the notification, because as soon as the video comes in, you really don't want to miss anything upcoming in. And comment down below, what do you think Marathon should be overall going, should be the stock on that? And what are your thoughts for the next month coming up? Right, we have the month of March and also coming to the in April. What are you looking at it? The shift on that. I am very confident this is going to be a short-lived pullback, and where it's going to start trading sideways. So we gotta. If you are able, bear, you must be enjoying it. Kudos to you guys. So once again, thank you for watching it, and have a wonderful day.